Hello, it's really good to see you. I know Christmas is over, but I did a little shopping today because the day after Christmas, everything is half price as far as like decorations and things like that, and wrapping paper, and bows and tissue paper. I actually did not buy any wrapping paper or tissue paper or bows or anything. I actually had a lot. I bought a lot last year, so I had enough left over that I feel comfortable that I don't need any more right now. But I did get lots of decorations for my tree for next year. As I have said many times recently, I'm going to do my tree totally differently next year. I'm going to do kind of a light blue and silver, not a dark blue, just kind of a light blue. So this morning, I had to work today, but before I went into work, I got up really early this morning and I went to Walmart at, I want to say it was about 6:30 this morning, and it was so crowded in there. There were so many people in there, and that stuff gets picked over very quickly. So I wanted to get in there and get some ornaments and things before all the good stuff got gone, while there was still a good variety, and I had a lot of things to pick from. And I'm going to show you the stuff I got. Now, some of the ornaments I got were loose, just individual loose ornaments, and I might have gotten more than one. Some of them, I'm not going to show you all of them. I might just show you one, simply because there are so many. There are so many different ones. But that's the wonderful thing about going early, is that you have lots of choices. Everything's not all picked over and messed up. So, I will show you the stuff I got for my tree for next year. And one of the first things I picked up was a Christmas tree skirt. Now, it is silver, kind of a silvery satin type fabric with these glitter snowflakes all over it. Kind of crinkly, a little crinkly. Honestly, I'm not completely satisfied with this Christmas tree skirt. I'm not sure that this is exactly what I wanted. I may actually go to Target tomorrow to look over their Christmas stuff to see if I can find one that's a little closer to what I'm looking for. I'm not really sold on this one. But they didn't have a blue one that was the right shade of blue. So I just grabbed this silver one. It's a 48-inch Christmas tree skirt. Comes on a little holder right here. It's made of thick paperboard. And it has a little cute silver fringe right there. That's kind of cool. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. I may just go ahead and stick with this. But I saw so many really, really cool Christmas tree skirts in different stores this year, like plush skirts with that deep pile, And I was thinking if I could find one like that in the right shade of blue, oh, especially if it was trimmed in like a silver, oh, I would definitely get it. I would get it in a heartbeat, and this one would just either languish in the attic or go back to Walmart. So, but for now, we're going to stick with this one. It's a little thin, but then again, it's going to be down on the floor. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you're going to have presents all over it. It's not like you're really even going to see that much of it. After it gets covered with presents, it doesn't really show, so it's not a big deal. But for now, this is what I have. They really actually didn't have many Christmas tree skirts left. I was surprised at how many were already gone. But that's what I had to pick from. And then here is a box of ornaments. I thought these were really pretty. Now, these come in a nice variety of colors. And you get 18 in here. And they are shatterproof, which is nice. But I mainly got them for the colors and the textures. You can see that they have different, each one has kind of different textures to it. Like this one kind of has a bumpy texture. And then this one has sort of that beautiful sparkle, kind of like a hologram, like a holographic sparkle. And this one is striped, and I really like this ornament because it has both colors that I was looking for, kind of that light blue and silver together. And the silver has a different texture than the blue. The blue kind of has this ribbed texture, and the silver is like sparkly. It's like glitter. And then these are basically just the same. We just get more of the same. So we get 18 of these. And these, I would say these are kind of a medium-sized ornament. They're not super big. They're not really small. And I like to try to mix. I like to have all different size ornaments on my tree. I don't want them all to be the same size. I want some of them to be big, some small. You know, like it. I think it adds interest. It gives you something to look at. Your eyes just kind of go all over the tree if all the ornaments aren't the same. So this one's darker than the other ones, but that's okay. I mainly wanted to stick with about this color blue, but it's totally fine if a few of the ornaments are darker. I'm not going to worry about that. And here's another container. These again are shatterproof ornaments. And again, we have the blue and the silver all together in one container, which is great. Now, these were $4.98, so I got them for only $2.50, $2.49. So I thought that was a really good deal. I actually ended up buying a lot more than I originally intended to because everything was so cheap. I know, it's crazy. I really went overboard on the ornaments, but if I have too many ornaments, I'll just get a second tree. I'm not worried about it. I love Christmas. I love decorating. And I just decided it was time for a change. And I went in there this morning and I went a little crazy. And I don't even care. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I love these matte finish ornaments right here. They're not shiny at all, but they have this nice blue. It's kind of a turquoise blue. But then these silver ornaments, I like them. They have that pointy shape. It's kind of like antique ornaments. And they're nice and shiny. And then these ornaments are shiny and they have an interesting little pattern to them. I thought that was really pretty. It's kind of a diamond shape, but it's also kind of oval. It's really interesting. And then these are just plain silver glitter ornaments. And these are just, you know, like I just have lines. And these kind of remind me of the big ball at the Epcot Center at Disney World. It just looks like a giant golf ball, but for some reason it reminds me of that Epcot Center ball. They're pretty. They're not super shiny, but they're a little shiny. And on the top you can see all of them at once. So these are 26 shatterproof ornaments. And I think they're basically the same size as the ones I just showed you. But the blue in here is not exactly the same color. Like if you look at these and compare them, I think these are more of a teal color and these are more of like a true blue. These are more of a turquoise color, I guess. But I think they're going to look really good all mixed up on the tree. They don't all have to be the exact same color. I think it would be kind of boring if they were all exactly the same. And then these, I have to be careful with this box because when I first picked them up, the top kind of opened up and it kind of got turned upside down and some of the ornaments fell out. But they're also shatterproof, so it doesn't matter. Look how big these are. These are giant. These are also shatterproof, but they're very big. You see that? But I like for some of them to be kind of oversized like this. I still think it's going to look nice. These were $9.98 for these 9 ornaments. But they were $5 for me because they were half price. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And some of them have that turquoise color, and some are that, like more of a, I don't want to say navy blue, maybe a midnight blue, like this one, and this one, and this one, and these two. And then we have these that are just kind of shiny on their own. They're just not really any certain color. They're just very, very beautiful. So I like to mix in some bigger ornaments, you know, throughout. I don't like to clump them all together, but kind of space them out on the tree. I think it looks really pretty. Oh, and one more. I have glitter all over me right now. I had to do, because I was sorting through some of the other ornaments. We haven't really gotten to the glittery ones yet. Oh, but we will. Don't worry. But I have glitter. I'm wearing black jeans, and I have glitter all over my pants. Now, these are like the big ones. As far as the color goes, you have two that are the lighter blue. Well, actually, three. 1, 2, 3. And then you have three that are a darker blue, like a midnight blue. And they have different textures. This one kind of has swirls. And this one is kind of striped. And it's kind of stripes going this way, kind of vertically. This one looks a little darker, but it might just be the light. But you get 6 larger ornaments. They're not as big as the other ones, but they're bigger than the medium size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I just think they're really pretty. I did get some silver ornaments. I know it seems like we have a lot of blue ones, but I think it's all going to even out. Now this next box of ornaments, if you've seen the movie Spaceballs, you know in the beginning when they showed the ship, you know, it's like that's what this next container of ornaments is going to look like. If you remember the beginning of the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, so here it comes. Here, watch this. It's gigantic. It's almost as tall as my younger son. It is a whole tower of ornaments. I can't even show you all of it at once. But you see in here we have some gigantic ornaments. Look at this one. It's huge. And again, we have silver. It looks like all the big ornaments are silver, and that's okay. But we also have some blue ones in here as well, and all different textures. Some are just plain, you know, just plain shiny, and some have this kind of a rough texture to them. This box is about 4 feet tall, and in here, see, I told you I went overboard. I know. We have 70 shatterproof ornaments in here, and I love this. I started not to get it, but what the heck, I got it anyway. But it's a lot. It's a whole lot. So I may not use them all, but that's okay. But I really like the big silver ornaments and these kind of teal looking ones in here. So I'm definitely going to use some of them now. I may not use them all, but I will definitely use some of these. I'm going to set it over there. Now I have some garland to put on the tree that I bought earlier this year, and it's very similar to this, but I'm probably going to look for some light blue garland. They didn't have any at Walmart, but they did have this, which is very similar to what I already have that I wrapped around my banisters going downstairs. So I got another thing of this. It's primarily silver, but if you look at it closely, there are little pieces of plastic in here that kind of have, I don't know, just like a multicolored look to them. Kind of that holographic look, you know? And those pieces of plastic are bigger than the silver ones. I only got one thing of this. It's 15 feet of tinsel garland. And it matches what I already have. But if I can find some light blue garland, like what I imagine in my mind I want, or if I could find some silver garland about this thick, then I may get that. The only silver garland they had was really thin and kind of spindly, and I didn't like it. So, but I just went ahead and grabbed this because this was, I think this was the only one they had left. So I went ahead and grabbed it. And if I don't use it this year, you know, I can put it away and use it another year for something. It's not like it's gonna expire or anything or go bad. Oh, and then I got, right now, most of my ornament hooks are gold colored. So I went ahead and got a pack of silver ornaments. These are 150 ornament hooks. And with the discount, these were only 50 cents, which is great. Because I don't think I have any silver ornament hooks. I think this is it. Because I'm trying to stick with the theme of either blue or silver. So I didn't want the gold ornament hooks in there throwing everything off. It's just a little detail, but I happened to see them and I thought, well, let me grab these. Okay. And then I have some little boxes, some little packets of ornaments. Look at these. These are little glitter ornaments that are shaped like snowflakes. And you get 20 of them in here. Each one has a little silver string that you attach. And you can either add an ornament hook to that string, or you can just loop an ornament hook through each snowflake and you hang it on the tree. Or you can just use the string and put that over the branches. Sometimes I'll do that. If I want the ornament to hang closer up to the underside of the branch, I don't use an ornament hook. I will just take the little string and loop it over the branch itself. That way it hangs a little closer up to the underside of the branch. But there are 20 in here, and they were $2.98, but I got that for half price, so it was about $1.50, $1.49, whatever. And they're very pretty, very sparkly, very shiny. And you can also see, if you look at the side of the box, how thin they are. Real thin. Very lightweight. I have some just like this in gold that I have on my tree right now. And because my tree this year is all red and gold. So I'm really looking forward to seeing these on there next year. And then I also got these really pretty glitter ornaments. They look like icicles, and they are blue, but they're not that really dark blue. And you can see how sparkly they are. They have glitter all over them, and they're pretty long. And they also come with the little silver ties that you can add. There's a little hole at the top of each one that you can thread the tie through. And then you can either take that tie, and it has a loop, and you can take that tie and put it on the end of the branch, or you can add an ornament hook. Or you could just put an ornament hook straight through and hang it that way without the little tie. And again, it just depends on how I want to do it. There are different ways you can do it. So these were $2.98 also. And you get 24 of these glitter ornaments like this. And they're very beautiful. But again, I have some just like this in red and gold that I bought previously that are on my tree right now. And they add a nice little, it's like they add depth to your tree. Like you can hang them kind of deep inside there. You like go up into the branches. You don't just hang them on the outside, on the ends of the branches. Hang them up next to the tree itself. And I think it adds interest and it adds depth to your tree to have little ornaments inside there. I think it makes it look more full, and it makes it look more colorful. So that is actually all of the boxed ornaments as far as containers. The rest of the ornaments were loose ornaments, and that's one thing I like about Walmart's Christmas decorations. They have a lot of decorations that you can buy individually. I mean, Target and other places have it too, but it seems like Walmart has a better selection and they have it all sorted by color. So if you're trying to do your tree in one color or one theme, I think it's a little easier to find what you're looking for. So I'm going to show you some of the ones that I got. I love these. Look at this. This is like a blue poinsettia. Now this blue is exactly the blue that I was looking for. That's what I wanted the primary blue of the tree to be, was this color right here. It's not dark, but it's not super light either. So we have these little leaves. And on the bottom, these were 98 cents each. So I got them for 50 cents or 49 cents. You have a little clip here. So you can very easily open the clip and just attach it. And you can move it around a little bit. And you can position it however you want it to be. Usually, I will clip it to the branch. And like say this is the branch, I will just have it sort of setting on the branch like this, just setting on top of it. And then you can still hang ornaments under it if you want to. I usually do these last. After I have all the ornaments on the tree, I will come back and add these or anything that I want to sort of rest on top of the branches. I do those last. And I went a little crazy with these. I bought several. These are just 4. I actually have a bag with more in them. I think I might have bought 8 or 9 of them. I don't know. But I just love these. If you look in the middle, like the little berries, they're covered in blue. They're covered in blue glitter, and it's very sparkly. I don't know, I just thought they were pretty. And I made sure they each had the clip on the bottom, because without it, well, of course you can just lay them on top of the branch if you want to. And I have done that with other ones, like if the clip breaks off or if it just comes loose, you can just lay it up there. It's not really going anywhere. But the clip just makes it a little more secure. Plus, if you want to use them as a decoration in another way, like if you have some garland somewhere, you can attach these very easily. Like if you want them to just kind of, if the garland is hanging down, you can attach them to the garland, you know. So makes them hang on a little better. I love these. These are fabulous, and I bought several of these as well. Look at that. Now the blue is a little darker on these, but look, it's like a peacock feather. And on the back we have these pieces here, and also on the front. And I just noticed that the clip is missing on this one. Let's see, this one has the little clip on the bottom, and this one is actually missing it. But that's okay. That's okay, because I'm just going to stick these down in the tree after I put on all the decorations. And I have 5 or 6 of these, just like this. So it has a little clip at the bottom. So if you wanted to attach it to something to help hold it in a certain position, you can certainly do that. These were $1.48. So I got them for about 75 cents a piece. Aren't they pretty though? See, I love these. Look at this. You can take these like this. I mean, you could just about make a little arrangement just with these. Like, you know, fan them out like that. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It's just endlessly sparkly. Look at that. It's like a big fan. I love them. I love them so much. And up here we have green sequins, kind of in a double teardrop shape. And in the middle we have these multicolored sequins. They're kind of pink and dark blue. Very pretty. Very pretty. So these, along with the blue poinsettia looking flowers, I would put on after everything else. So I would save these until after all the ornaments were on there and positioned where I wanted them. I do the garland first. My tree is pre-lit, so I don't have to worry with lights. I do the garland first, and I'm also looking for some beaded garland. I have some gold beaded garland on my tree now, so I'm looking for either blue or silver beaded garland. They didn't have any at Walmart, but I might go by Target or Michael's and see if they have any. Because I think it adds a really special touch to the tree to have this luxurious beaded garland draped, all the way around, all the way up. I think it just looks so cool. So I do all the garland, and then I do the ornaments, and I get them all positioned where I want them. And then I come back and add the things that may be on top of the branches, like the poinsettias or the peacock feathers. Those are usually the last thing as far as trimming the tree. And then at the very end, would add the topper to the tree. I have more ornaments to show you, but I just wanted to show you this angel. She has the bright color blue and kind of silver. And she's an LED fiber-optic angel. And I haven't actually had an angel on top of my tree in years. I've had a star up there for the longest time. But I saw this angel, and her dress was just the perfect color. Her little decorations were the perfect color. I said, it's blue and silver. That's exactly what I was looking for. You see that she has this little wrap draped around her arms that comes down here. And then you can plug her up to your lights, and she lights up. I haven't actually tried it yet. I may try it before I put it away for the year. She was $16.98, but I got her for half price, so that was pretty good. It's like $8.50. Not bad. So she's going to be on the top of the tree. I actually do have a few more ornaments I want to show you. And again, some of these I have more than one. Some of them I have a lot more than one because I went crazy with the ornaments this morning. I just lost all control. I'm crazy. I know. This one, I love this one. Oh my God. Look at that. It's a crown, and it has the silver and the blue. And I love it because it has these little blue rhinestones that go all the way around. We have 2 rows of rhinestones down here. And then we also have them here, and we have pearls. And then more rhinestones and more pearls, and it just alternates. And up at the top we have one big pearl up there. And it's just gorgeous. Look at it. It's so sparkly. I have a picture of my younger son wearing this on his head. This was $1.94, but I still got it for, less than $1. I bought several of the crowns because I just thought they were so pretty. So that was one. This one, I could only find 2 of this one, and I was kind of bummed out because I really liked it. It almost looks like something you'd find in the ocean. It's like a sea urchin, but fabulous because it has a giant, look, it has sequins on it, and it also has a giant blue rhinestone right there. So it's like a fabulous sea urchin. It is kind of pointy. It's kind of pokey. Now, when you go to hang an ornament like this, you have to be careful because sometimes it will get caught up in the tree, the branches of the tree. You have to kind of nestle it down in there. Like if you have a branch down here, you can just take it and just kind of work it down where it can just kind of sit there, But I would never put this down where my cats could reach it because they would play with it until they managed to get it off the tree and try to eat it. So I have to put it a little higher up. But it's so interesting. I've never seen an ornament like this It is. It's like something you get out of the ocean or something, like you're walking along the beach and it's just laying there, you know? It's just weird. But I thought it was really pretty. I think I only have 2 of these because I think that's all they had. But anyway, it's kind of cool, kind of different. Oh, this one too. Oh, I thought this one was pretty. Now, they had several of these, but I think I only got one. Because I don't think you can really have a lot of these. Because you can, but it's a fabulous lady. Look. Now, it's plastic. It's just plastic. But look, she has this beautiful hats and feathers. Like she's holding her feather boa down. She's kind of got her arms down, you know. And her swirly, sparkly dress. I love that. I just love it. And it's like she has jewelry on up here. It's all sparkly up there. She's just gorgeous. I love it. So I think I only got one of these though. So I didn't want to overdo it. You know, I think one fancy lady is enough. Now this one is similar to the one I said looked like a sea creature, but it's a little different. Now it is a little bit of a darker color blue, I think. Yeah, it's a little darker. Like if you look at our sparkly sea creature, it's not quite the same color. This one's a little bit lighter than this. And this one also has a clip at the bottom, so you can attach it. You could attach it to the tree branch, so you don't actually have to hang it. Or you could attach it like this and let it hang down if you wanted to. This was $1.94, and it's pretty because it has sequins on it, but the sequins are all different shapes and sizes. And then there are these little round pieces throughout, and these loops, these big loops, and they're all clustered together. So I just thought that was pretty. Oh, I got several of these. And they're actually kind of heavy. Look at this beautiful sparkly snowflake. It's just covered in rhinestones. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Now this was also $1.94. It's kind of heavy. But it's so shiny. I love it. And I think that will really set off that light blue really nicely. This kind of ornament here makes me want to find some light blue garland, because I think it would really set off that light blue garland really well. Yeah, I got several of these because I thought they were so cool. And this one too, I got several of these. Look, it's like little silver springs. And it has a clip on it right here, so you can attach this. And I think something like this would be cool also if you were making a wreath or something. Like you could just attach a few pieces of this in there to add a little extra interest. And it's something to kind of catch your eye when you look at it. It's not the kind of thing you see every day, so it, you know, it's just kind of neat. So we have these little spiral curls, and it's covered in silver glitter, like big pieces of silver glitter. And I bought several of these. These are $1.48. That's fun to play with. My cats would have a field day with this. Oh, they would bat it all over the house and then destroy it. I wish they had had more of this one here. Let me fold it out a little bit. It got flattened somewhat. I'm not exactly sure what happened here, but it got a little mushed somehow. But it's just cool. It's just cool as all get out. Look, it's like a chandelier. And again, we have the blue and the silver together. And these little pieces that hang down, they look like little quartz crystals, but they're just plastic. That's all they are. And little silver balls on here, little silver pieces. And it is covered in pretty glitter in the shade of blue that I was looking for. This was $1.94. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. It's like a tiny chandelier. And they had these in all different colors. They had silver ones. I don't think I actually got any of the silver ones though. They had blue, red, purple. I think they had some black ones, like black sequin, things like this. They had just a rainbow of colors of this particular ornament here. I think it would be cool to see a tree just done in these, just in different colors, like the same ornament, but all the different colors. That'd be really neat. Now I only got one of these. I might have only had one. I don't remember. This is one of the last ones I picked up. Now this is actually glass. And it is filled with foil. It's like foil tinsel, but it's the color blue that I was looking for. Now the outside is gold and green and purple, kind of like the peacock feathers. But the fact that it had this blue in here was enough for me to grab this. And I think it's okay if we have a little bit of gold in there. I think it's all right. I just thought it was really pretty. But it's glass, so I'm going to have to wrap it very carefully. The rest of them are pretty unbreakable, but that one I'll have to wrap. Now this is the only one of these I found. Thought it was nice though. And again, we have these colors of blue that I was looking for. But each leaf kind of has a little bit of a different texture to it. It's like holly leaves, or as I call them, sticky bushes. I have a big holly tree in the backyard. I hate that thing. If you ever step on one of these, you know why. They hurt. But some of these leaves are kind of like mesh with glitter on them. And some are just solid glitter. And then these silver pieces here are like the holly berries, but they're silver instead of red. And they're plastic and kind of big. Underneath, we have a little clip here so that we can attach it to anything we like. And it will hold it nice and secure. That way you don't have to worry with an ornament hook. You don't have to worry about it falling, like if you want to set it somewhere. The hook will hold it securely in place wherever you want it. So it's really cute. It's really nice. I wish I could have found a few more of these, but this was the only one I saw. Oh, this one's big. This one is big and fabulous. Look at this. Oh my God. It's like a satellite dish. I'm serious. I could pick up stations in Pittsburgh with this thing. But this is, I guess it's like a big poinsettia again. But these leaves actually are covered in silver sequins. And they're not the kind that you can like rub them one way and they're one color. And no, they're not like that. But it's very big. And these you can kind of move around a little bit. It's like they're on wire. It's like a bendable wire. And down here at the bottom again, like the peacock feathers, we have a little clip here. And this was a little more. Now this was $2.64 for this big guy right here. But even these things are covered in sequins. And you can bend these as well. If you want to kind of bend them out, you can do that. So it's fairly posable. Like you can adjust the individual petals any way that you would like them to be. And it kind of stays the way you put it. Kind of. So I thought that was cool. I thought it would look really nice to have several of these just kind of stuck in the tree, you know, just like stuck in between the branches, just kind of nestled in there. So I think I might have gotten 2 or 3 of these. I didn't want to overdo it. I don't want to have too many of these, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to have a few. And then if you know me, you know I love to have birds in my tree. I always have several birds in my tree. And here's a little silver bird. Look at the wings. Now the wings are made of fabric. It's kind of like a mesh stretched over a wire frame in the shape of a wing. On the back, we have these little beads and some sequins on here. And his little tail is made the same way. He has no feet. He just has a clip, so you can attach him anywhere you like. He was $1.48. He has little black eyes, and I think somebody broke his beak off, but I'm not going to worry about that. It's not like he's going to be eating anything. It'll keep him from eating the fake holly berries. They're not good for you anyway. So this little bird is going to be on my tree next year. I think it might be the only bird I got, actually. I got some other creatures, but no, there's one other bird, I think. I'll show you. There is this bird, but he's not going anywhere either. Look, it's a little bird in a cage, a silver cage. Now the bird himself is kind of a gold color, but it's very subtle. It's almost like platinum, I guess. It's not a shiny gold. It's not like yellow, but it's not really silver either. This was $1.94. And the cage door, I think, oh yeah, it actually opens. Look at that. Of course, he has no wings, so he's not going anywhere. Plus, I'm pretty sure he's glued to the perch, so he's an institutionalized bird. And I got glitter all over me when I opened that thing. I'm just completely, I'm going to have to vacuum in here later. There's just glitter everywhere. It's like Mariah Carey spent the night in here. So this is my second bird. Oh, this one's really fabulous. I only found one of these too. Now the gold is not quite the right color. It's a little dark, but it's okay. It's okay. I like having different colors of blue. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's like you have this frame, and then you have these individual strands of blue and silver with rhinestones just kind of wrapped around the star frame. And you have a big sequin here and here. And this was $1.94. And it comes with a loop right here. I probably wouldn't even attach an ornament hook to that. I'd just hang it just like that. Like you just open it up and just kind of thread it over the branch. And just leave it like that. It's not heavy at all, but it's, yeah, it's really pretty. I like that. Oh, and I thought this was just adorable. I got several of these, but I'm only going to show you one. It's a little beetle. It's like a little ladybug. And it has these little wings, and you can fold them out like this. Look, it's like a little ladybug. I love this. I didn't see this earlier. I just saw these for the first time today. They're $1.48. And the clip on the bottom is actually attached to a little spring. So it moves a little bit. Yeah, I got several of these. I love these little ladybugs. They are so cute. His little wings. The little wings have rhinestones on them too. 1, 2, 3, 4. And somebody wasn't very picky about it because these aren't put on the same way. 1, 2, 3, and 4. But they're more spread out on this wing than on this wing. But it's okay. It's made out of plastic. It's like a hollow plastic. It's very lightweight, but it's just so cute. I love that. And this is kind of similar. And I think I only got 2 of these. I got some bees. Look, it's bees. Like little bumblebees. Is that not the cutest little thing you ever saw? Look at his little face. Look at their little face. Oh my God. And they have 4 wings. See? And then you can kind of bend those, although like with the ladybug, I probably wouldn't bend them very much because I'm thinking they might pop off. Sometimes they're not secured on there very well. And if you bend them too much, they come off. These are also $1.48. And they have a spring also down here. That's just so cute. And he's striped. He has blue and silver stripes on his butt. Look at that. Kind of like a bumblebee. Only a bumblebee would be yellow and black. But it's like a really confused, genetically modified bumblebee. And they have no legs. But they're so cute. I like their little faces. They actually have a face kind of like a cicada, the way their eyes are positioned. Or like Sid the Sloth from Ice Age. Kind of reminds me of him too. Now this one is cool. I like this one a lot. I only found one of these. Well, I found another one, but part of it was missing, like it was messed up. Look at this. It's a mask. Isn't that beautiful? That's just gorgeous. I love masks like this. They're so pretty. It's like a Mardi Gras thing or something. It has a big blue rhinestone there, and it is surrounded by smaller rhinestones. I'm pretty sure they're plastic. And the little mask kind of has some detail to it, and a big feather. And on the back is a clip, so you could very easily, as a spring, so you could very easily attach this to anything. And it was $1.48. So I thought that was very pretty. I wish I could have found a couple more. I may actually go to one of our other Walmarts around here and see if they have any of these, because I thought this was pretty. And a subscriber told me that they found some Volkswagen bus wrapping paper at Walmart. I went to our local Walmart and looked through all the wrapping paper and couldn't find Volkswagen bus wrapping paper. And this was before Christmas. I really want to find it. They sent me a picture of it, so now I know what to look for. I would love to find a roll of that wrapping paper for next year. Ooh, this one's pretty too. Now this one is actually made of metal. It's very shiny silver, as you can see, but that's metal of some sort. This was $1.94, and it's kind of hard to see, but it has white, kind of like white glitter in there, kind of silvery white, and a little heart shape down here at the bottom. And I just thought this was so pretty and so different. I like to, like I said, I like to have all different kinds of ornaments on the tree. I don't want them all to look exactly the same. I want them to be different, you know. So I think this was pretty. And it's kind of heavy though. But I like it. Oh, and this one's cool. I like this one. Oh, look at that. I love the way this one feels. It is covered in these silver round pieces, and it has a very interesting feel to it. I don't know how to describe it. I just like to touch it. As soon as I picked it up, I was going, ooh. I like it. It's very lightweight. I think it's all just actually glued onto like a piece of styrofoam or something, but it's not heavy at all. It was $1.94. And it has a neat shape. It's kind of big. I thought this was really pretty. I like to just touch it. It just feels neat. It's very smooth, but shiny too. Oh, and a butterfly. Look at this. This one is $1.48. And again, we have the different layers of wings here. These are mesh, again, stretched over a frame. It's kind of like a metal frame. And then they have little rhinestones and glitter on them. And then beneath that we have another little layer. Basically the same, just shaped a little different. And then we have these basically glitter covered wings. And it's a very pretty butterfly with a clip on the bottom. So it's just beautiful. I'm being noisy, I'm sorry. I only got one of these, but look at this beautiful reindeer. It looks like glass, but it's actually just plastic. So it's not heavy, and I don't worry about it falling off the tree and shattering all over the place. It was $1.94, And I love his antlers, the silver antlers. It's just gorgeous. Look at that. But I thought it was so pretty. Oh, and he has silver on his feet too. His hooves are coated in silver glitter. That's awesome. But I thought that was really nice. Oh, I do have another bird. I forgot about this one. Here's another bird with a thing sticking out of his butt. I guess that's part of his tail. His tail is this blue feather and this thing. Okay. Sorry. And he's looking this way. He's looking at you. See? You turn this way, you can see the back of his head. And he has blue sequins on top of his head. And his wings, again, are mesh. And they have these beautiful silver snowflakes on them. That's so pretty. And it looks that way on both sides. See? And again, no feet. Just a clip to attach him. And he was $1.48. He's small. He's a little guy. But he's cute. He has a beak. Somebody was missing a beak. He still has his. And then the last two things I have are basically the same, but one is a little bigger than the other. We have this one first, and it is a silver acorn. It looks like glass, but it's not. It's actually just plastic. This was 98 cents. See, it has this big piece here at the top, like a glass ornament. And it's covered in this stuff that looks like snow or ice crystals. But it's just fluffy glitter. And then down here, it's silver. And you can see through it just a little bit if you try. It's kind of hard though. You might not be able to tell, but I can kind of see through it a little bit. But then we have like the granddaddy acorn. See? Have the little baby and the granddaddy. And this one has a nice little sprig of stuff on it. It's a lot bigger. Now this one was $1.94. And it's just plastic. But it's so pretty. Look at it. Isn't that pretty? I wish I could have found more of this one too. This was the only one of these that I saw. Probably shouldn't buy too many more ornaments. I think I've got plenty. Now my tree is pretty big, so it can actually hold a lot. It may not look like it, but I could probably get 90% of these ornaments on my tree with no trouble. And it wouldn't look overcrowded or anything. But I really like the big acorn. I think that's really pretty. And like I said, I may go to one of our other Walmarts. We have several in this area. I may go to another one or two and see if I can find the Volkswagen bus paper, maybe some blue garland, and look at their Christmas tree skirts to see if I can find one that's a little more like what I have in mind when I picture what I would like to have under the tree. So maybe I'll find something. Who knows? But that is everything that I have purchased for next Christmas to totally transform my tree and make it look completely different than it did this year. So I'm really looking forward to trying it out and seeing how it looks. But we'll have to wait until next year after Thanksgiving to do that. I always decorate my tree the weekend after Thanksgiving. So just stick around and come back, and the weekend after Thanksgiving we'll decorate it and see how it looks. But thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad you're here, and I appreciate all your support and all your kind words throughout this year. It really means a lot to me. So thank you again, and I hope to see you again really soon.